From the Gold Dome on the campus of Santa Maria High School, we bring you playoff volleyball action. Today, the second round playoff game features the 6th-seeded Santa Maria Lady Gators against the 11th-seeded Fontainebleau Lady Bulldogs. Hi, I'm Coach David Swacker, along with Ignite coach Bassem El-Khatib. There you go. Thank you very much. Bring you today's game on our E-Tel Game of the Week. Very important playoff matchup right here because the winner advances to the Pontchartrain Center next week for the quarterfinal round. Well, fans, it's a playoff. Winner moves on and loser goes home. The Lady Gators and the Lady Bulldogs on our E-Tel Game of the Week.
It's game day. A day that should be spent in the living room, not the kitchen. So next game, you just worry about the score, because we've got the food covered. With hand-battered, cooked-to-order, always fresh, never-ever frozen chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, crispy crinkle-cut fries, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Piku Builder Supply, your one-stop lumberyard, provides an extensive selection of quality building supplies for your new construction and remodeling. We offer computer-aided estimating of your building and remodeling plans, as well as blueprint copies. From humble beginnings to becoming the industry leader in Gonzales and beyond, Piku proudly supports our local community because we believe in giving back to those who have had a hand in our success. Let the experts at Piku Builder Supply help you with your new project today.
The Tata Law Firm has been fighting for our clients to get their best recovery for over 20 years. And now that tradition will continue to the next generation.
Hi, I'm Rick Tata, the newest member of the Tata Law Firm.
We understand that it can be frustrating dealing with your claim.
So we're here to help you get what you deserve. If you're seriously injured in an accident, call the Tata Law Firm today.
We're not just a face on an ad.
Call 756-0007 when you're injured. You gotta call Tata.
You care about your car. So do we. Donaldsonville Glass and Body has been around for over 40 years, providing unparalleled collision repairs and customer service, especially when you and your car are having the worst day ever. When you demand exceptional workmanship, call Donaldsonville Glass and Body. Free pickup for your collision repairs and get it back as good as new. It's your choice, so why not choose the best? Donaldsonville Glass and Body.
Dr. Brian Hollis is Ascension Parish's orthodontist. Dr. Hollis has an excellent reputation for bringing state-of-the-art technology and the highest standard of patient care to Ascension. He attended LSU Dental School, and he completed a residency to become a board-certified specialist in orthodontics. An avid supporter in our community, Dr. Hollis is married to Celeste Pyron Hollis, and they have 4 children. Dr. Hollis, Ascension Parish's orthodontist. Grow up smiling with Hollis Orthodontics.
You've waited all year, and now November is here. Ross Downing Buick GMC Hammond and Ross Downing Buick GMC of Gonzales. Save $10,000 on new 2021 Sierra or 2020 Envision, $12,000 off at Ross Downing Buick GMC Hammond and Ross Downing Buick GMC of Gonzales. New 2021 Sierra, $10,000 off. 2020 Envision, $12,000 off. RossDowningHammond.com. RossDowningGonzales.com.
Hi, we are live with the PPTV network, where one of the top athletes is about to make his important decision. We know his character, and nothing will hold him back.
I'm glad to have my family and friends here for this choice. It's more than my career. It will affect the rest of my life. I choose Peak Performance Physical Therapy.
The decision is in. Why choose Peak?
The reputation and their record of success is unmatched.
When it matters most, another patient chooses Peak Performance Physical Therapy.
Back at the Gold Dome for playoff volleyball action. Santa Maria Lady Gators versus Fontainebleau Lady Bulldogs. Coach, this is the playoffs. And, you know, it's not like a tournament or anything like this where, you know, you can go through a loser's bracket or whatever. You lose one and you're done. I know you've seen both of these teams play Fontainebleau's played Dutchtown and Santa Ma earlier in the year. I think we're going to have an introduction of the lineup. Coach Allison Didier Leak for the Lady Gators, and Casey Mule for Fontainebleau. Nice crowd here.
Yeah, Maddie's about to do the announcements. I was looking for the microphone.
Now for the Lady Gators. Well, there's your starters and introduction of both teams. And, Coach, I'm going to just tell you, as an athletic director year-round, female sports, that is the most organized introduction you could ask for.
The clapping and the stepping.
And look, I think
they practice the stepping back and everything.
It is unreal. I remember one time walking by the softball dugout, and they were saying, all right, let's practice our chants right here, you know. So it's amazing. So you see right here are your two coaches, Coach Mule, and I feel responsible because I was fortunate enough to get to know Allison Didier before she became Allison Didier Leak. In 2006, we hired her here at Santa Ma, and she's done a tremendous job. They played earlier, as you see there on the third. You came to the game?
Yeah. That game was – Fontainebleau kind of lulls you to sleep a little bit. They're so good defensively. They're so good at the little things that don't wow you on the court. And it gave Santa Ma problems in the third and fourth set. And they do have 24 right here is a big 6 foot outside. So she can give you problems. And the fifth set was decided by Zoe Richard. So, look for Santa Ma to go to her early today. See if they can control defensively what Fontainebleau wants to do. Good start here.
I love the little dink when the girls do that. It just, we got it out. First score goes to the Lady Gators.
Yeah, if you watch, for those watching at home, if you watch Fontainebleau's defense, they're looking to sit on the tip shot, on the roll or the tip. They're looking to sit on it. So look for Santa Ma to have to go to power to be able to take control of this match. Free ball here. Yep. Good hustle by Brett. Good touch.
Very nice little shot right there.
Amant Evans, a freshman. Played big this year. She's gotten better and better as the year has gone on. In a shortened season, not as many games.
It's amazing when you coach girls how many times freshmen can come in and contribute.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Nice serve. That's what you call an ace, right?
Yep, absolutely. Good serve from Olivia Rome. Big-time senior right here. This year's been hard, Coach Lack. I mean, it's been hard for everyone. Like, you're trying to fill out your team. There's teams right now that still don't know what their best lineup is because you're missing 20 matches.
Nice serve. Put it Fontainebleau on the defensive right there. That has happened a number of times over the last 4 years.
Early time out here from Fontainebleau. Casey from Fontainebleau does not like what she sees.
Yes, and Gracie says, this ball I'm going to hit is going to hit that floor pretty quick. Nice job right there on the set. And as you see at the first part of this, it looks to me like Santa Ma's very much on the offensive side right here. And Fontainebleau has just had to play defense after defense and not allowed to get that set and that nice kill shot.
Right, absolutely. And so it all starts with serve receive. Olivia Rome is putting a great serve in, and she's putting Fontainebleau on the back heel. They haven't actually been able to set a single hitter. So when Santa Ma's getting these free balls, we call that just like, a ball that's passed over. Santa Ma can run whatever they want. And I'll tell you this, and it's not because I'm biased because of coaching so many Santa Ma kids, but they're one of the best teams in the state. They have the most height at the net. So if you give them an easy ball for them to get to the setters are both seniors, they're going to put it away. And look, Coach, there's no playing around. There's no playing around today. This is a game huge to go to state. They're going to set their go-to. See Gracie get a lot of action today.
Nice set right there. Yep. Very good job on the block there by Fontainebleau.
Yeah, two of their tallest players, 24 and 2, are next to each other, so it creates a big block. They're trying to take away Gracie.
Well, you can see right there, both girls right there at the net. And the big thing is that ball landed right there close to that line.
Yeah. It's hard to cover. Oof.
That's a rarity, wouldn't you say?
That I think they're trying to serve short, but you know this as being a coach yourself. You're on the road. Fontainebleau is about an hour away. You're traveling. 11 a.m. start. Biggest game of the season. Win or go home. So it looks like energy is favoring Santa Ma being the home team with a nice crowd here.
Nice smash right there, kill.
That's what we're looking for from Fontainebleau here. If they can feed her the ball, I can't remember her name, but if they can feed her the ball, then she's going to have a lot of ability to put that ball right there, which is no man's land. Like, you don't expect a kid to put a ball that in the middle of the court, about 15 feet off the net. That's not really common in high school volleyball. Great pass. Tip is probably not going to work today.
Boy, that's a tough one right there when you block it and really actually do a good job athletically, and that ball just dinks a little bit outside to be out. Point Fontainebleau. Here you got the score there.
5-3, yeah. Great hustle by Fontainebleau.
Oh, what a shot right there.
That is unlucky for Santa Ma. Maggie Leitner slipped a little bit. Kind of a ricochet. This is Fontainebleau's game. They're going to just get the ball up and just try and send it back to you so many times that you eventually screw it up, or they get the ball to their hitters, is what they're going to try and do every time I've seen them play. They play in a really tough district over on the North Shore. Yeah,
that has not worked yet in about 4 or 5 tries with the dink right there. You call it a tip?
Yeah, tip. Trying to tip over the block, freshman hitter Maya, we just talked about her doing well, but ball's a little tight. She's not as experienced, so she's just trying to get it over the net, but it's not going to work over a big blocker. See, the tip, that's probably the 7th ball Santa Ma's tip that hasn't worked yet.
But that worked right there. Little cross court.
They call it a double. Double contact on
double contact.
Yeah. That works. That's in. Yep. Good call.
Good call. I'm going to tell you what, the referee official was right there on the spot.
That's a good swing.
I think Coach Leak would say I need about a dozen of those.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, every time Gracie swung with power, it's unplayable. It's a kill every time. Out. Yep. Little long. Sandoval needs to settle in a little bit, I think.
And it's amazing when that ball goes, just the difference of that angle, just a slight, less than an inch, that carries that ball out.
Oh, yeah. Looking for a double violation there. From my vantage point, Coach, I thought that was definitely a double contact. Should have been Sandoval ball, but hey, sometimes in the playoffs you get newer referees, or you get referees that aren't. They try and make it unbiased, so you get refs that don't ref you normally. So
explain the double hit.
If you have two contacts on the ball, your left hand and right hand don't contact the ball simultaneously, it's a double contact.
I got you.
Yeah. Good controlled swing. A little miscommunication there on what they were running. Yep, there it is. He knew he missed the last one. I think the last one was worse than this one.
Yeah. And so does it look on that double hit like the ball sits on your hand just a little bit?
It either does, or it looks like that, or it looks like if the ball comes out spinning, typically it's hard to keep a volleyball like not spinning if you did it with two hands. Called a net violation on Jalen Davenport. Just trying to get a little aggressive, trying to reach over on a ball that's not going to be hit hard.
Jalen was a girl that we had at Galvez. Outstanding athlete in all the sports. Outstanding student. Outstanding kid.
Yeah, I love that kid to death. Plays for me in club. Really, really high-level volleyball player. No touch on that. Give him the block anyway. Coach, this game, I'm going to tell you this. From my vantage point, this game is going to come down to power versus defense. Sandoval power versus Fontainebleau defense. If Sandoval loses the power battle, and that means they're tipping and rolling more than swinging hard, they could be in trouble this game. If they go out with power, they'll be okay.
And we're in set one, as you see there, and it's the best out of 5. Got to go to, 25?
Yep.
Got to win by 2?
Yep. It's a great set by Gracie. Great swing by Anna Bruno. That's a high level. Gracie Duplichan obviously going to Southeastern next year to continue her volleyball career.
And who's that?
It's Gracie Duplichan, number 20.
Southeastern?
Yep. Southeastern has a good group of girls coming in.
I can remember when she played middle school volleyball, it's like Gracie against
whoever, right?
Yeah. And, of course, she's led by her sisters that played,
Allie
years in front of them.
And Maggie.
It'll be amazing having a Sandoval volleyball team without a Duplichan on.
Net violation again, this time on Amaya Evans. It looks like they're going up, and, Amaya, Jalen, they're getting their elbows over the net, and they're just coming down and touching it on their forearms. It's an unfortunate
So when you go for the block right there, Coach, just exactly how close do you really want to be to that?
You want to press your hands over the net, but you don't want to press your forearms. Sometimes if you're, like when you go to block, if your elbows come down and you don't press, you're going to catch the net with your forearm. Especially if you're a big blocker like Jalen Davenport or Amaya, they want to reach as far over the net as they can. In. Ooh.
A little bit out.
Just missed the line.
That would be my call. The ball, it has that little over rotation, like you want your golf shot to go for a little further.
My golf shots go a little sideways typically.
I think everybody's.
All right, so now we're back in the starting rotation for Sandoval. Gracie Duplichan back front row. Sandoval needs production. They need to get kills. They can't go into a defense versus defense battle right here because that's Fontainebleau's strong suit. Here we go. Keep them out of system a little bit. Good block. Oh, good cover. See, that's Amaya goes up, presses her hands, Coach, so the ball just comes off her hands. She's not reaching her elbows. She's not trying to penetrate 2-3 feet across the net. She just wants to get up, press a little bit to bring it back down. And, Coach, when you have a big 6'1" outside hitter, the range she has is different. She can hit different. That's a shot that's hard to hit. Maggie Ladner is playing a position for where the normal swing is going to be, and this kid is able to reach and hit a spot it's hard to hit. So you're not defending. I'm sure Coach Leak will adjust a little bit, tell Maggie to move a little bit to be ready for that. But that's where the trouble's going to come.
Nice job. Was that Gracie?
Phenomenal.
It looks to me like that's her spot on the floor right there. That little, it's almost if you're spiking at an angle that you can maybe even swing a little bit harder because you have a little bit more room for that ball to go in.
And I think that's 100% what they've been working on. Gracie loves that back corner because it's the furthest distance out of bounds.
Good job by the Sandoval girls there. That's Davenport and Maya, right?
Yep. 2 early net violations by those two, but it looks like they came to the bench. Tony Rodriguez on the bench and Maddie Reardon as well as the other coaches, giving them a little bit of tips on what they're seeing with the blocking. It's been good for them the last 2 points. Yep, knew the roll was coming. Good swing. Yep.
Maya, outstanding job. Look, it looked like Coach, she was up in the air and says, I don't think I can hit this ball. And just barely
got it on her way down.
And it looked almost like a little dink right there, except it was a spike.
The benefits of having a high, a big hang time. I don't know those things. Oh. Good hustle from Sandoval. And, Coach, for this set, Sandoval needs to they just need to get the win in this set. Get the win, get to the end, win the set, and you'll get more comfortable as you go. First sets are always a little bit sketchy in the playoffs, where you don't know where your nerves are, you don't know where your team's heads are at. Good touch. Oh, four contacts.
Coach Leake's asking, and then I think Gracie's must be the captain. She goes to the official. Allison not sure about that call.
No. Bang bang play. 2 kids were going for the ball after it got blocked, and I think the ref is saying that they both touched it, which I cannot comment on from here. Again, Jalen just, like you said earlier, it's the slimmest of margins when you turn your hands for that ball to go in or out. And Jalen knows. I mean, as soon as she came down, she knew that ball was off the wrong part of her hand. There we go. And we're seeing this, Coach, we're seeing these flows, these ups and downs. Sandoval gets a couple in a row. And it comes down to where Fontainebleau's best players are. You got their outside 24 is up now in front row, so they typically are able to go on runs here because they just feed her the ball. Good swing from Amaya. How you like that, Coach?
What I like is the hang time is very little. I went to the Pontchartrain Center a few years ago and watched the girl from Lutcher.
Jariel, the one that went to LSU.
Most of her spikes, the little service line right here,
line, yeah,
didn't even make it past that.
Nope.
I mean, it's straight down.
Nope. Jariel was a phenomenal player. Was on that team from Lutcher and went to the state championship, I believe, her senior year.
I think St. Thomas More might have beat them, or
it was either them or Turlings. I can't. The divisions change every 2 years.
Either one. It's been there a number of times.
Oh yeah. Great block by Gracie. Oh, there we go.
That's what you call a block right there. Good job. Well, I tell you what, you're talking about a 6 seed. And I'm not real certain how much a seed means because when you're dealing with, the St. Joseph, us, Sandoval, and then Dutchtown, and then you go into New Orleans.
Yeah, Dominican, Mount Carmel.
You have the 3 teams that basically have dominated volleyball. It seems like for a number of years.
Yeah.
Advantage of playing in the dome, right there, Coach.
Yeah, big ceiling.
If that ball has ever hit the ceiling, I would like to see that one.
Just a little wide. You know, there were times when I was coaching the freshmen here that we did try and hit the ceiling. We try and see, pregame. It is extremely difficult to do.
Well, when I came here, every Monday when you come in here, there'd be little white specks all over the floor. For some reason on the weekends, a little bit of that white stuff would fall down on the floor. Beautiful shot right there on the dink. Tip. Even a better one right there.
Oh, Fontainebleau gave us that one. Great. I mean, it's a battle of feeding your best player. Santa Monic's feeding Gracie, and Fontainebleau's feeding their outside 24, and it's just.
And maybe this is way before your time, but I can remember back then you had to serve. In order to score.
That was way before my time.
Yes.
State of Florida, where I'm from, Orlando, we have always had rally scoring in men's and female volleyball. But I know that even Coach Leak has told me stories about it being you have to serve to score, and she'll be at the state, she'll be in the Pontchartrain Center with her team when she was at E.D. White and playing, and they'd be down 10-0, and they'd come all the way back.
This is way more exciting
way
than
more
me.
Fun. Way more fun. It's just way more random. Good.
Is that Davenport right there?
Santa Monica's setting is a little bit tight, so I know Coach Leak between the first and second set will discuss bringing the ball off the net a little bit to allow their hitters to get more swings. Everything being tight is why we're seeing a lot of tips, so it plays into Fontainebleau's hands. 2019, good first set, back and forth, good volleyball, I think. Good hustle, good energy from everyone. Oh.
That right there, Coach, that is a spot on the floor that I've seen a ball hit so many times, and I know in all your years of doing this, it is amazing. That they ought to rename that circle right there. You get 2 points if you hit that.
It is it's no man's land. You have to give up something on the court. You only have 6 kids covering 900 square feet. Oh. So, that ball that actually Fontainebleau just hit was actually a missed hit, went off her fingertips, and it just drops in, Kind of like in football when you throw a pass, defensive lineman tips it, and then it goes to a receiver.
And you get the quarterback gets full credit for
that.
Right,
exactly. Or the quarterback catches it and runs it a la Joe Burrow last year. Thank you.
There you go.
We miss you, Joe. Good serve here from Jones. Yep, there you go. That's the no man's land you were talking about. There it is. So Santa Monica hasn't yet got Zoe going, if you've noticed. They need to feed Zoe Richard 14. And she has, and look, when they played last time, she took over the 5th set. 6-7 kills were all hers, so they got to get her going early.
And how many timeouts do you get per half?
2. 2 timeouts per set.
Well, you can see the score right here, 22-20, and you say, "Oh, okay, Santa Monica's got this." No. It doesn't work like that. And if you watch this first set right here, Coach, this thing, like you said earlier, has gone back and forth.
Yeah, it is.
No one's gotten above a 2-point lead, and it just keeps going. Now, serving-wise, it looks to me like Santa Monica's out of advantage right here.
Yeah, 100%.
And I just don't think Fontainebleau. You talked about the 2 tall girls right there. And then right off, let's say the first 8 points they had 2 or 3
big
kills.
Blocks. Yeah, kills and blocks, yep.
And I haven't seen that since then.
Santa Monica's done a good job keeping Fontainebleau out of system. When we talk about in-system, out-of-system, Coach, in-system is you run the offense you want because you're passing where you want. Out-of-system means you got to do a lot of other stuff. You just got to get the ball over at that point.
And Fontainebleau just doesn't seem to get in position for that set for that kill shot.
No, they're just not. Santa Monica's doing a good job keeping them off balance from the service line. Good serve from Jessica Jones, only a sophomore. Allison has a very young team this year at Santa Monica. Good set. Oh! Set was pushed a little bit of Maya Evans trying to run a slide approach. It's a high-level thing, and she did it perfectly, just hit the antenna. It's hard to see from our angle.
If you hit that antenna, basically that's not your get-out-of-jail-free card.
No, it's the opposite of baseball.
Yeah.
It's not foul pole, I think, is in baseball. The antenna is out in volleyball.
The fair pole.
Fair pole, yeah.
For some reason, they want to call it a foul pole.
Oh, Fontainebleau trying to hit a little. And look, Coach, I'll tell you, good game played so far. Fontainebleau, they've done this. They've lost first sets all season, and then they fought their way back. So this is a game that Santa Monica can never, ever let up.
And if you look at the score, October 3rd, 25-23, first set, Santa Monica.
There we go. Get the ball here to unlucky call. I called a double on that one, double contact on Olivia Rome.
So that's like the third double that we've seen called. And
it's a subjective call, so every ref looks for something different. Some look for spin on the ball, some look at your hands specifically. If you ask them before the game to tell you, they won't tell you. Great swing by Gracie.
Just a power kill right there by Gracie, and
Fontainebleau
through the
played
hands.
up. Yeah, Fontainebleau actually, the whole defense, if you look at it, the whole defense runs up, look at that, and then they think Gracie's going to roll because of where she was.
Because very rarely do you see the ball go like that. It's always going straight down or out of bounds or whatever.
Right. Here we go. First set point for Santa Maria. See if they can get this done right here. Look for Fontainebleau to go to their big outside.
Bruno serving.
Yep. Anna Bruno. Dump Maggie Ladner all over it. Good job. In. There it is. First set.
Dupleshan changes it. I'm not going to go to the back corner. I'm just going straight down the line right there. Outstanding job by the Lady Gators in set number 1. Take it 25-22. So, Coach Didier, what are you saying right now? Just do this 2 more times?
Yeah. Just do it 2 more times, and we're going to be okay.
Yeah, because and we'll go where you're watching the E-Tail game of the week. We'll be back in just a second for set number 2.
It's game day. A day that should be spent in the living room, not the kitchen. So next game, you just worry about the score, because we've got the food covered. With hand-battered, cooked-to-order, always fresh, never-ever frozen chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, crispy crinkle-cut fries, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Piku Builder Supply, your one-stop lumberyard, provides an extensive selection of quality building supplies for your new construction and remodeling. We offer computer-aided estimating of your building and remodeling plans, as well as blueprint copies. From humble beginnings to becoming the industry leader in Gonzales and beyond, Piku proudly supports our local community because we believe in giving back to those who have had a hand in our success. Let the experts at Piku Builder Supply help you with your new project today.
The Tata Law Firm has been fighting for our clients to get their best recovery for over 20 years. And now that tradition will continue to the next generation.
Hi, I'm Rick Tata, the newest member of the Tata Law Firm.
We understand that it can be frustrating dealing with your claim.
So we're here to help you get what you deserve. If you're seriously injured in an accident, call the Tata Law Firm today.
We're not just a face on an ad.
Call 756-0007 when you're injured. You gotta call Tata.
You care about your car. So do we. Donaldsonville Glass and Body has been around for over 40 years, providing unparalleled collision repairs and customer service, especially when you and your car are having the worst day ever. When you demand exceptional workmanship, call Donaldsonville Glass and Body. Free pickup for your collision repairs and get it back as good as new. It's your choice, so why not choose the best? Donaldsonville Glass and Body.
Here we are back at the Gold Dome where Santa Maria wins the first set, 25-22. You see that score. Coach David Swacker here with Coach Elite, right? Elite, you're with the Elite? Ignite. But you got elite athletes there.
Yeah, we do. We think so. Sometimes they don't want to look like it, but most of the time they are elite athletes. And Coach, first set, kind of Santa Maria settling in, home team. I think they found the recipe towards the end of what they need to do. I think that Coach Leak in the timeouts, discussing with her setters, maybe bringing the ball off the net a little bit, discussing with her blocker, just make sure we keep up what we're doing, and then maybe talking about, hey, let's not tip and roll, let's go for power. And on the Fontainebleau side, just continue to play defense, and Coach Casey's probably talking about being able to defend the hard-driven ball. And really focus on keying on Gracie Dupleshan. So if I'm Santa Maria, I need production from everyone else so that when they key on Gracie, Santa Maria is able to roll because the other ones are playing so well. And right on cue, Gracie almost takes her head off.
And that was power right there on that kill.
Yeah, you might not be able to see that as well on TV, but, in the building, there's certain sounds. And me, I've been doing this a long time, so when I hear the sound, I know typically how hard the ball is hit or where it's going. But from your vantage point, talk about how powerful those swings are.
Yeah, and, Duplashan, last time they played, these two teams had 17 of those kills, and she seems to be right on task.
And just a little long. Up, called a touch. Referee's called a touch.
Gracie said that ball should have been right on the line. There had to have been a touch.
Yeah.
Zoe Richard with 11 kills last time they played. Davenport with 7. Ladner with 13 digs. And Amaya Evans with 5 kills last time these two teams played.
Yep, right into the blocker.
Very good job on the block there. 24 from Fontainebleau. Outstanding job.
Yeah, just the only thing about that one set is it's the quickest set on the court, and you go up and you hope that you're ahead of the blocker, but if the blocker's up with you, then it is what it is.
You got to give people credit sometimes.
Good swing by Amaya. Good swing.
Maya says, not going to block this one.
Right, no. Yeah, give it a little bit of time, a little development.
Both of these teams had basically pretty easy victories with Sanama at home against Hammond. Basically, 3-set victory, 3 out of 5.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's under the net.
Yeah, ball just rolled down her front. They went to block the ball. The blocker, the hitter, hit into the block, just enough power that it rolls down the front of the blockers onto Sanama's side. Sometimes we tell our hitters just to hammer the block and see what happens.
Oh, and Fontainebleau with an easy victory over Bird.
Good swing by Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones, if we look at Sanama's roster, coach, on the court right now, Jaylyn Davenport, sophomore. Jessica Jones, sophomore. Maggie Ladner, sophomore. Anna Bruno is a junior. Just Gracie and Zoe on the court right now are seniors. And, for this team, the future is bright, too. You just got to develop some kids. And Jessica's a kid that just transferred in this year out of the Brighton school in Baton Rouge. And, a lot of young kids means a lot of development. And not having a full schedule has hurt them a little bit in terms of getting the most development.
Well, you get that. And then also, with the travel volleyball, which is huge, probably all over the United States.
Oh, yeah.
But I know in the state of Louisiana, it is very huge.
Yep. And like we've talked about, these sophomores, as we watch Jaylyn here get a swing, Maggie Ladner, Jessica Jones, Jaylyn, they all play for my team for Ignite Volleyball. So, we travel nationally.
Oh, a nice dig right there.
This is great from Fontainebleau. Just a little rough. But Coach, to your point, before COVID, these young kids, we were scheduled to go to Chicago and play a tournament. We were going to go to Dallas and play a tournament. So travel ball is where, these kids, when high school is done, it comes the period of growth. In high school, you're playing a lot of matches, you're trying to develop, but in club is when you learn on a national level what it means to play this sport.
And usually on your team, isn't it just a very limited team as far as, you look at both of these teams,
20-plus kids.
Yeah.
Typically, we keep between 9 and 10 kids. Want to get all your kids. It's about playing time. That's a great set by Gracie Duplashan. It's about playing time for these kids in club. Get the most development. Good. That's a good read by Brett Mayers.
I'm going to tell you what, that was close.
Yeah.
But a good call by the official there. Dutchtown, the other team in the district in the playoffs, a number 5 seed, beat Sam Houston 18, 18, and 13 in their 3 games.
Missed serve here by Jessica. Good swing by Zoe.
There's the spot.
Yeah, right off the top of the block. It's kind of in no man's land.
And look, if you can dink it over or tip it over there, but, with the help of the tip off the hands on the block, ball rolled right into that area, that dead area. That was a pretty good spike, but the ball was a little bit behind her.
Yeah, Fontainebleau just having a little bit of error on their outside hitting. It's what's giving Santa Maria the edge. We see Fontainebleau starting to dig some of these hard-driven balls, and Fontainebleau just unable to execute the swing at the end of the day.
Your top seeds in the Division I playoffs, Dominican. I think that school has gotten a pretty big name.
Oh, yeah.
Supreme Court judge.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Comes from Dominican, Mount Carmel. Their second seed, St. Joseph, not in the Santa Maria Dutchtown district, but they're a 3 seed at 20-3. Mandeville, Dutchtown, and Santa Maria. Those are your top 6 teams right there in Division I.
Yeah, and Dominican, I think 28-2 on the season. Mount Carmel's a defending 6-time state champion. St. Joe is St. Joe. They've been to so many championship games in the past couple of years.
Yes. And I'm just telling you, when you go to New Orleans, you have to go through that New Orleans league, and then you add St. Joe in there.
Yeah.
And it's tough.
Yeah. 100%.
Allison will probably tell you in a second how many state championships would Santa Maria have, maybe even Dutchtown.
If we split it.
Maybe even East Ascension, last year, having a really good year. This year, a very tough year. If we could look at that, talking about East Ascension, the Sportsmanship Award. I'm not
Info board 9, yeah.
Yeah, 09.
Yep.
And if you look at this, pretty impressive right here. The officials in all the sports, they vote on the Sportsmanship Award for East Ascension. Not having a very good year record-wise, but the East Ascension girls doing an outstanding job, doing everything that the officials ask them. Like basically you see in all the sports, but especially here in volleyball. And now they're going to go to be one of the 7 teams getting a possible for the state honor. Good job there, Lady Spartans.
Yep. They did have a tough year. They're young. Coach Jamie Gilmore, has talked about it, and they're building for the future. Great serve right on the line. This has been the rotation, Coach, where Santa Maria has really taken control. Gracie rotates back front row. Great serve, and Olivia Rome, senior serving, a senior on the outside, surrounded by 4 young kids.
Olivia Rome.
Yep, look at that. Oh, look at that.
I love
the yo-yo.
Spot.
Yeah,
I love my spot.
We're going to call that Coach Slack's spot.
You got to go on one end of the Gator head on either side of the floor, and you got it.
And Olivia Rome does a great job, and she's done this since she's playing in our club since she was about 9 years old, but she mixes it up short, deep, and it keeps the defense off balance. Great chase, yep. Good hustle. Yep, and there you go. Hustle plays by Santa Maria, Coach. 13-6 right now because of hustle.
And I'm going to just tell you, keeping that ball alive, and then on top of that, you win this thing, so you get a little momentum, and you look at that score, 13-6.
And
see, when Fontainebleau gets the nice little dig and the nice set, they
score.
Are very potential to be, a very good team.
Yeah.
But when your second shot comes from way back and then you're just trying to get the ball over,
that plays out of Santa Maria's hand. Yep.
See, here's a set right here. I mean, you see this all the way up to the Olympics. I mean, when that happens, good things happen.
It's a great swing by Amaya Evans. Great swing.
Jalen Davenport back in the game. All right, Bruno with the serve.
Another block nice there. Good job by Jalen and Amaya. Good job. Block is starting to come alive. Santa Maria's in control.
So watch this. Both girls go up.
Yep. Boom.
And I think both girls hit the ball.
Yep. You put up a solid wall, 4 hands.
Again, a nice kill.
I do not agree with that call. Gracie, the rule is you can land on the center line. You can't land a full foot over the center line. I thought she landed on the line. The referee did not agree with me. But I don't know how many refs and coaches agree. Good swing by Jay Lindsay. Sandoval coach, power. No more tips, no more rolls. Let's get up. Let's swing at balls. Swing, swing, swing. And good things happen. You're tipping, you're playing into their hands.
And the good job is that the block is right there, and
you go away
she kind of goes away from it, and it deflects right off of that right hand.
Yep. Just a little bit out for Maggie Ladner. Sandoval has had, they missed, I think they missed about 3 serves in this set, and still up 16-9. So really, we look at it, those 3 missed serves, maybe you're up 19-6 if you're converting. So there it is. Just a little out.
But I'm going to tell you, Jalen had the right idea there.
Yeah, gets up, getting a swing, just a little bit too, turn her hand a little bit too much, but you're trying to hit a difficult shot, short side of the court. Same thing. Gracie trying to do the same thing and just hits it a little bit wide.
So you got a little
a little run here for
run.
Fontainebleau. Starts with a missed serve, so that's why it's so crucial to make your serves.
Nice little set.
Yep. Tight. There we go. Points. And see, Coach, you might not have noticed that. Gracie tips that ball. The blocker played it. If the blocker doesn't play that ball, it hits the floor because Fontainebleau now, Sandoval's hit with so much power this set, Fontainebleau's defense is on their heels. So now you're playing this, you went deep, 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 now you're going short. And another missed serve for Sandoval. They're in control, but if this is to unravel for them, it's going to be because of these 4 missed serves.
And I find that such an athletic move, being able to jump up in the air and be consistent with a serve.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it takes a while. Oh, there we go.
That did not take a while, Coach.
No, it didn't. It got to the ground very, very fast. And Zoe Richard, a kid that senior and, really coming to her own this year, the leader of the team. And for me, I saw growth in her, again, from last year to this year through the travel ball season, even though it was shortened by, we went to Houston and she had to play against 6'3", 6'4" girls, and she had to deal with it.
Oh, what a shot there.
That was good. That's the kind of game Fontainebleau has to play. In volleyball, I don't call it a trick play, but that's being sneaky. Right? That's the run-pass option right there if we're talking football.
RPO.
Good pass by Brett. I'm going to be honest, I can't get a read on what the referee is calling because I didn't think that was a double. But the referee has called 4 or 5 different types of sets a double, so hard sometimes to get a read on it.
6.
She called it again. Timeout here for Sandoval.
And probably a very good timeout right here.
Yeah. Allison just needs to settle her kids in. They're getting a little bit up and down with the setting. They're not doing it's just not as clean as they want.
Well, the results last week. Let's just go with who's playing today. That would be 06 there, Andre. And you'll see it up on our screen here in just a second. Chalmette, it's a Dominican, and Dominican is your number 1 seed. Acadiana and Sulphur, that's going to be a district game right there. But basically in the playoffs, Ruston and Dutchtown at Dutchtown.
That's at 2 o'clock, I believe.
And Slidell, Mandeville, H.L. Bourgeois, St. Joseph.
That was last night. St. Joseph's already won that game.
All right, and Fontainebleau, this game right here. South Side and North Shore. North Shore, another one of these strong areas of volleyball with Destrehan and Mount Carmel. So as you see in the same district, Dominican and Mount Carmel, 1 and 2 in the
same
playoffs.
District. And then in the other district, it's Mandeville, it's North Shore. It's Mandeville, North Shore, Fontainebleau, Slidell are all in the same district as well. An ace for Fontainebleau. Look, Coach, 18-16. Sandoval got out to that early lead, and before missed serves and 3 double calls here. And they call it for out of rotation. And I'm going to be honest, Coach, this is typically...
explain the out of rotation.
It's just the way you're lined up front row, back row. You pull players up and such to make it easier on your team to get the setter to target. And so, but when you do a lineup for 30 matches and you're in the varsity level, this is a rarity. I guess the referee's correct, but I don't know the last time I saw an out of rotation call in the playoffs from a higher seed that's been running the same lineup for the last, 2 months. Are you a fan of are you a believer of ball don't lie?
Bo don't lie?
Ball don't lie.
Ball don't lie?
I'm a big believer in it. So we had a questionable call on Sandoval, then Fontainebleau. It actually iced Fontainebleau's server.
So you actually believe that ball went in the net on purpose?
Yep. I believe there's but I'm a very superstitious coach as well. Good defense here from Sandoval.
Well, very good job. The girls are playing right around the net there.
Yeah, just a Maya Johnson a little bit too far. A little bit of a hectic net play. And 19-18, Coach. Another tight one. There it is. Power, 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 power. When you need points, who do you go to? Senior Zoe Richard, senior Gracie Dupleshan.
And something had to happen in a positive way, not and that was a big point by Zoe right there.
Former Galvez Pirate?
Yes, sir. When you're able to return this and just watch the ball, it's like inches off the ground. That is impressive when you can get down that quick, that low, and make a positive return there.
Yeah. Yep, that's a net, under a net violation on Gracie. The setting again is just a little bit tight. So now we're at 2020 Fontainebleau fans who, a lot of parents traveled. You can see it on the screen. Starting to come alive a little bit. Yeah. Didn't think they had anything to cheer about early.
And, you talked about like senior leadership just a while ago. Very big.
Out. Just about a ball length out. So here we go. We're 21-20. After being up, we point back to the missed serves, Coach.
Momentum is crucial in sporting events.
Especially in this sport. This sport is purely momentum. We already know the tip and the dink aren't going to work. Oh. And Sandoval just going tip crazy, and they got to get a swing. They got to get some swings.
Well, they had a couple of calls go against them right there, and that kind of affected them a little bit. Let's just talk about 08 right here. The volleyball tournament is going to start next week. And, look, let me just tell you what has happened. When you hear the COVID, what happens if the virus is involved in a game? You have either postponement or cancellation. You never hear the word forfeit, do you?
Right, now.
But now you're in the playoffs.
Forfeit.
If you cannot field a team for whatever reason because of the virus, that is a forfeit, and the other team will move on.
Yep, it happened.
So as you see right here, next Thursday is going to be the quarterfinals. A great event. I think it's 4 courts going on.
Three.
And it's unreal of what is going on in there.
I mean,
if they did not have a net in there, there would be balls everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as you see right there, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and this Thursday game has been a killer for the Lady Gators. And for Pat Ricks and the Dutchtown
Griffins.
Lady Griffins right there. And the goal is to get a little bit further and hopefully to that state championship and maybe win one. Very good job on that dig.
Yep, and Fontainebleau has the momentum now. See, now they're in control. They're starting to dig the ball more.
And you look on the sideline, the girls that, maybe not playing, some of them, are almost like cheerleaders right now for their team.
Yeah.
Along with the fans.
How loud can your benches be? And how loud are you on the court? These are big things that happen in volleyball. Senmont needs a side out right here. Nope. Long. And Fontainebleau, coach, is a pure momentum team. They wait for you to make the mistakes. Fontainebleau's not doing anything spectacular. They're just giving the ball to San Amant and say, let's see what you're going to do, and it's mistake after mistake after mistake for San Amant. So, they got to settle in, try and fight back here. Give yourself a little momentum.
So, as a coach, what's the farthest you've ever come back from? What deficit? 24-0, you came back?
Yeah, right. There you go for San Amant. It depends on what's said. At the national championships last year, I was down. We were down 13-4 in the third set, which is to 15, and we came back. And there's been times. Actually, one of the greatest comebacks I've ever seen was San Amant Fontainebleau like 3 years ago in the state tournament. San Amant was down, I think, 22-8, and came all the way back to 24-24.
Bruno right here with the serve.
Yep. Now here we go. Okay.
It's unreal. Unforced error right there.
It's again mistakes. It's like playing tennis. So timeout here from Fontainebleau.
So let's go to the seeding. Let's go 07 here, Andre, and just see how San Amant and Dutchtown, basically the two teams in the playoffs right here. You can see their seeding. San Amant has been 6th, 8th, 7th seed the last 3 years. And look at the Griffins. Pat Ricks over there, the coach, 4th, 5th, and 3rd.
Yeah.
But it all comes down to, and this is how they've done in the last 3 playoff situations or years, where San Amant and Dutchtown both are in the regionals right now. Last year, Dutchtown, East Ascension, and San Amant all got beaten in the quarterfinals. Yep. And then Dutchtown went to the semifinals.
2018.
2018.
Yeah.
And that quarterfinals right there, that seems to be in Allison Leake's side right there, and I know she wished she could just swat that away.
I believe the year before, 2017, they did get to the semifinals. That 2018 year, I was on the staff. We played Chappelle, who ended up in the state championship. Last year, they lose to Mount Carmel, who won the state championship. So Allison's had bad luck of just facing the inevitable state finalists. Okay, 24-23. This is exactly what. You can see Tony on our screen, the bottom left, the assistant coach, Sean Rodriguez of LSU, just telling the team, look, calm down. There's a lot that momentum here, your juice, you're amped.
And this is Bruno leading this charge right here.
Junior Anna Bruno, nice serve. Got to put a block up. Good block here. Here we go, a little tight, trouble. Good touch. San Amant's under control. The tip isn't working. Good touch.
Nice shot right there. I mean, you could almost see that, Coach. The empty spot right there. And for set number 2, 25-23 goes to Fontainebleau, the Lady Bulldogs coming through right there. So it's best 3 out of 5.
Yep.
And you see each team has a victory here. We're going to a break, and we'll come back with set number 3.
You've waited all year, and now November is here. Ross Downing Buick GMC Hammond and Ross Downing Buick GMC of Gonzales. Save $10,000 on new 2021 Sierra or 2020 Envision, $12,000 off at Ross Downing Buick GMC Hammond and Ross Downing Buick GMC of Gonzales. New 2021 Sierra, $10,000 off. 2020 Envision, $12,000 off. RossDowningHammond.com. RossDowningGonzales.com.
Dr. Brian Hollis is Ascension Parish's orthodontist. Dr. Hollis has an excellent reputation for bringing state-of-the-art technology and the highest standard of patient care to Ascension. He attended LSU Dental School, and he completed a residency to become a board-certified specialist in orthodontics. An avid supporter in our community, Dr. Hollis is married to Celeste Pyron Hollis, and they have 4 children. Dr. Hollis, Ascension Parish's orthodontist. Grow up smiling with Hollis Orthodontics.
Hi, we are live with the PPTV network, where one of the top athletes is about to make his important decision. We know his character, and nothing will hold him back.
I'm glad to have my family and friends here for this choice. It's more than my career. It will affect the rest of my life. I choose Peak Performance Physical Therapy.
The decision is in. Why choose Peak?
The reputation and their record of success is unmatched.
When it matters most, another patient chooses Peak Performance Physical Therapy.
From jambalaya, pastalaya, and gumbo to daily lunch specials, Pot and Paddle Jambalaya Kitchen has Cajun dishes to satisfy your hunger. Pot and Paddle has 3 locations to serve you, including the one on Cabela's Parkway in Gonzales, Jefferson Highway near Bluebonnet in Baton Rouge, and Jubin Crossing in Denham Springs. You can dine in, carry out, or let them do the catering for an office get-together or tailgating at the big game. And don't forget about their delicious daily lunch specials. You can check out their specials and more on the web at potandpaddle.com.
Yeah, I'm back at the E-Tail Game of the Week. Volleyball playoff action in the Gold Dome. And, boy, we have a heck of a game going right here, heck of a match. Santa Monica wins the first game, 25-23, and then get beat by the Lady Bulldogs, and that was also 25-23. So one apiece right there. Coach Casey Mule, Fontainebleau, and Coach Allison Didier Leak of the Santa Monica Lady Gators. You know, Santa Monica was ahead in that second game by a pretty wide margin, and then all of a sudden a few bad serves kind of led a little momentum change for Fontainebleau, and doing an outstanding job. The Lady Bulldogs pulled it through with a victory right there at the end. And here we go. We're going to start with game or set number 3. I'm Coach David Swacker, Coach Bassam El-Khatib.
There you go. Got it.
Third time's a charm.
There you go. Look at that.
Yeah, that's El-Khatib. I mean, all you got to do is look at it, and that's
Hey, the pressure of the bright lights. There we go, Santa Monica with the serve.
We have Olivia Rome, senior, on the serve. Nice job by Olivia.
Yep.
Basically, you call that
an ace.
An ace?
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed. I don't see the little ace chant.
I don't know what's going on there.
You know, maybe we could do it for them.
Yeah. Got a little jinx on you there, Coach.
Oh, come on now.
Calling for the ace.
Oh, nice dig right there.
Great touch by Olivia.
Job.
Oh, good volleyball here. Oh, got beat again to the sideline.
Well, I'm telling you, that was a spot of a little action right there in that point.
Let's see if Santa Monica adjusts their defense a little bit here to try and take some of this stuff away. Take away that middle roll shot. Take away the sideline. It's hard. In order to take something away, Coach, you got to give something up. Another double. This is probably about the 7th or 8th double. 7th. Yeah. Now, that one, for me, was a double. I thought it didn't come out clean out of her hands. She's trying to lean back. And fundamentally, just, you know, as you go on in the game, your fundamentals tend to wear a little bit as you get tired. So let's see what Santa Monica can do here. Nice set there. Good swing by Anna Bruno. Coach, it's the scoring that comes from everyone other than Gracie and Zoe. So can the other 4, Maya Evans, Jalen Davenport, Jessica Jones, and Anna Bruno, can they score enough? And it's a math problem.
And you had that when they played earlier in the year, but it was a 5-setter.
Yep. Another one just, that's the second time in a row my eyes are on that one, and the block for Fontainebleau has gotten right up in front of her.
Watch right there, just straight down on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, you're going up, and Amaya's a taller kid, 5'10", 5'11", 6 foot, but going up against like a 6'1" blocker, height typically wins that battle. But they go back to her. She gets a good swing. And then Fontainebleau gets a good, good return. And, Coach, we talked about that in the second set. If Fontainebleau starts to dig these swings and they're able to set their hitters, then Santa Monica might be in a little bit of trouble.
And that is something they, even the last game that they won, they didn't really do a great job setting those hitters, as we just saw right then.
It's a great shot, yep. Kill for Gracie Duplashan.
Jessica Jones, sophomore, coming in.
Yep. And let's see if Santa Monica makes some blocking adjustments when they're. Oh, yep, there we go. And you're okay if I have a referee that's calling it tight. If you're calling it tight both ways, I'm good. If you're calling it loose both ways, I'm good.
That's in everything, like your pitch zone and everything else in baseball. Whatever they're doing, you're going to have to take that and use it to your advantage. And the only thing you ask as a coach, just be consistent.
Yeah, that's it. I need to know what I'm dealing with so I can adjust my kids. And for me, especially, like I'm a big.
And look, as a player, you cannot get frustrated in a situation like.
A little confusion here.
Nice set to Duplashan.
And that's all it is. See,
right down the line.
Fontainebleau is, Coach, they're just getting the ball back to Santa Monica. They're getting the ball. And then every time that Fontainebleau has a great play or a dive and get the ball and send it back, you hear the parents, the bench are yelling. That gets in your head if you're the other team. You're like, why is this team so excited about just getting the ball back to us? Well, that messes with you a little bit. I've had it happen to me many times in tournaments. Good swing by Gracie.
So Duplashan before, and we saw this earlier, and I think the second game, goes straight down that line, and she like you talked about, she likes that corner right there.
Yeah.
Maybe the girl shifted over a little bit on the line.
Yeah.
Make an adjustment right there.
The swing right before it's like playing quarterback when you're hitting. You got to move the defense. That's your responsibility. Looks like an out of bounds call here. I thought that ball was a little long, Coach. What you thought?
Definitely.
Oh, maybe it was a little closer than I thought, but hey, that's why these refs in the blue shirt get paid the big bucks. Not you or I.
Yeah.
We have some Dutchtown volleyball players here that are leaving. Came to watch Santa Monica play, support. Some of them play club with some of the girls from Santa Monica, so they're on their way to Dutchtown for their game at, I think 2 o'clock is their start time against Ruston.
Let's look at 04 here, Andre, and just talk about when you'll see these games coming up. Your end of the year, in the fall sports, you're right here at the playoffs. You got cross-country state championship coming up. Swimming, they're moving their state championships up to Shreveport. Cross-country is going to be in Natchitoches. You have volleyball. It's going to be in the Pontchartrain Center. Then football, hopefully if it gets to that part, all the way up to the dome right there. So you see games of the week. Lutcher, boy, Donaldsonville beat St. James last week. Unbelievable. Santa Monica, Dutchtown, not real certain if that game's going to take place because of the virus. And those will be your games of the week coming up in 2 weeks.
Good serve here by Maggie. Santa Monica needs to stay in control. Good swing by Jessica Jones right down the front of the net. And Coach, 10-5. We're in the same spot we were in last set, where Santa Monica's in control. They're doing whatever they want, but they cannot relinquish the control. They need to remain in control at all times. And they're right on cue. Right on cue. A little misserve.
And I'm going to tell you what, that was a good job by Fontainebleau right there, letting that ball go, because it was very close to that line. Yeah. And here you are, you're getting beat by 5, and this could be 6, and it just a steamroll situation.
Yeah.
Well, nice serve.
That's
right
a great
there.
serve. And she got a great dig. A little confusion here for Fontainebleau. And you have polar opposites right now. You have one outside serving who's above a 6-foot tall kid. The other outside's a little bit smaller, number 8 right here. So little change of pace. You're ready for a power swing, and all of a sudden the kid is rolling or tipping, and you have to deal with that. That's out of bounds. Good swim. Oh, great touch. Oh! That's unbelievable. Watch the dump here from Sandoval. Watch the dump. Watch the dump. There it is. Called it. This is huge momentum. Unbelievable momentum. This will what?
And I'm looking at the scores table. Those girls are in awe that are picking up, not the scores table.
Snack table.
The admissions table right there. They're going, could you believe that? The girl just paid $3 to hit the ball over.
She dove for it, got herself a Snickers, got back up, put the Snickers in her pocket for later. Great swing. And Sandoval needs, I'm telling you, Coach, in this sport, I've been doing this too long. I don't care how powerful you are. I don't care how big you are. The team that plays with the most energy and has the most momentum and the most hustle tends to either win or they come real close to winning.
And this is your girl right here to serve.
Yep, Gracie. Good.
Good eye.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. It's a little sketchy on those balls that are flying. Everyone's telling you out of bounds, and you're a young kid, and you're like looking, you're like, oh my God, is it out?
Well,
is it out? Is it out?
Yeah, and you're sitting there and you're thinking, boy, if I'm standing on the line and if it's to the left of me, it's got to be out.
Right. But it's nerve-wracking.
Got to make a quick decision.
Yep, good swing. Look at this hustle. I mean, the hustle from Fontainebleau, Coach.
And getting that ball deep on that return is impressive.
Yep. Just a bang-bang play at the net there. But, I mean, Fontainebleau, like, they're a weight coach. And, look, they're still – Sandoval's doing enough that if you trade point for point, you're good. But if you don't trade point for point and you allow this to continue, then Fontainebleau can get back into this. Too much. Swung a little bit too hard on that from Jessica Jones. And again, Coach, Fontainebleau, they're not going to go away. They're not going to quit. It's the playoffs. They're like the Tennessee Titans.
There you go.
They take the Tennessee Titans take the persona of their coach, Mike Vrabel, and they play so hard. And this team takes the persona of Casey, their coach. They're going to play relentless volleyball. Now, they're not going to always be the biggest or, the biggest of the net or whatever with the most power, but they're not going to ever stop playing.
And so if you look at this, Sandoval in their district, not a real strong district other than
Dutchtown.
This year in Dutchtown. Last year East Essetia would be involved in that. But Fontainebleau, week after week.
I mean,
you're playing a heck of a team, and as we went through the playoffs just a second ago, a lot of teams in their district are probably on their schedule.
Mandeville, 4 seed, North Shore 7 seed, Slidell still in the playoffs. Even Ponchatoula, who beat Sandoval last Thursday, that's the same district. And you're dealing every time you play a game. Sandoval, some of these games against like a Walker or a Live Oak don't have the same level of competition as playing these other teams, and you're playing them twice. Good play there by Sandoval. And just Fontainebleau just trying to chip away. They're trying to hit all the spots you're not in.
I think that's probably, other than that jumping and serving the ball, that deep smash or that deep try to kill is always pretty impressive.
Yeah. Good swing from Zoe. And we just, like I said, we need to see more of Zoe. We need Zoe to take control here to give Sandoval the push they need. Okay, got a good server on the service line. Jessica needs to keep this ball in. You're up 15-12. let's see what you can do here. Fontainebleau's best hitters in the bat is out of the game currently, so there you go, ace.
Coach Leake says, "I'll take another one of those."
Yep. And look for a timeout here from Fontainebleau if they don't score on this play.
How many timeouts a game?
2%.
2%.
Yeah, so it's crucial when you're going to use them. Santa ball calling the net again, and Maya Evans slapping at the ball. You can see Coach Maddie in the bottom left corner talking about it. If you watch her hands here, she's getting up and she's trying to slap at the ball. When you're a blocker coach, you want to go up, get your hands up, set a block, and that's it. It's like offensive lineman. You don't need to pancake the guy. You just need to get in his way and allow your running back to get around you. It's the same exact thing when it comes to blocking in volleyball. Under the net for Fontainebleau, yep. And again,
what is the rule on under the net?
You can't have a full foot under the net. So if we watch the center, her full foot.
If you land on the line, you're good.
You're good.
And you also can't touch the net, right?
Right, you can't touch the net. It's a decent block from Santa Ma with a good coverage behind. There you go, and off the block. Perfect. And Coach, tell me your thoughts here. 18-13. Like, I don't feel like Santa Ma has full control of this game. I don't still. Like, I think that.
Well, the point that you want to make is, if you're a Santa Ma fan right now, you're kind of thinking, I'm a little bit nervous right now.
Right, yeah. Because the last set, right?
And we're ahead. So that is kind of crazy right there. Let's just look back at 04, Andre, and talk about when the games are going to be played, televised. And you see right there, in 2 weeks we talked about the East Ascension Santa Ma game, and then Dutchtown and Catholic. You can't end a season without those four teams right there. Then your replays, as you see right there, Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. And you have some situations right now. Santa Ma and East Ascension did not play this week because of the COVID situations at somewhere. You don't know which school it's involved in. It's not anybody's fault or anything like that. It's just one of these things that happen. And you'll see this game also coming up next week.
Double call there. Santa Ma momentum, 19-13. If I'm Coach Leake, I'd love to get out of this set 25-15.
Get
out with control and then go to the fourth. And right on cue. Good swing there by Anna Bruno. Out of bounds.
Good call.
Hey, you saw it in quick feet by the line judge. What?
I think his feet and also raising the flag all hit at the same time.
Look.
And look, I don't know why you got to raise that flag so dang quick.
But what? You got to raise it with some force.
You're trying to sell that call.
The college line judges are the best because they get low to the ground like they're squatting, ready to take off from first. Free ball situation here for Fontainebleau. See what they can run. Yeah, they haven't run the middle a lot. In the first game they played, Fontainebleau started to run the middle effectively in sets 3 and 4, which they won. So that might be the first or second kill out the middle. It's been really an outside-heavy game. So,
well, as you see right there, tied 1-1 in sets. Here we are in the third set.
Yep, just when you're up by 5, Coach, and you're in a pressure situation like this, the players that are affected the most by the pressure are typically going to be the young kids, the freshmen. They don't want to make mistakes. They don't want to lose it for the seniors. And a key for this team is to stay together as a whole and everyone play for each other, and then just give the ball to Grayson. I mean, honestly,
and the last 4 or 5 points, you you don't even see Gracie in here, and then all of a sudden she
Boom.
comes in and makes this play, and maybe she needs to here's the Gracie situation. We need 4 points right here.
Yeah, great serve right off the tape. A little unlucky for Fontainebleau.
And
Real
Bruno
lucky.
did this earlier, with a nice little run of 3 or 4 serves.
I believe it's Maggie Ladner that's back to serve. The same.
Ladner.
Small people, short kids know how to serve. This is crucial. Can Sandmont get a couple? Can they just finish out the set? Here we go. Okay, 23. Again, it's momentum. You're trying to get this in the bag and go to set 4.
I mean,
pressure's on them.
Yeah, Fontainebleau's basically giving them the last couple of points right here. Nice little serve dipping over the net.
Yep. Hey, you got a big kid on the other side. Throw her the ball. Let her go swing. All right, 23-17. The smaller outside hitters up from Fontainebleau, so Ceremony needs to be on their toes. They need to handle the serve. It's a good pass. Oh, great. I mean, if she don't get her hands up, Coach, that's in the face. Oh, yeah, I don't know what that was from Jalen. Galvez finest.
A backhand.
Yeah. Oh, touch off the block. And we see, look, it's energy. Energy is going to be the only thing that brings Fontainebleau back. If they get energy. Look, their bench is sitting up, and it's unfortunate, with the virus, you have to spread the benches out. Otherwise, there'd be a concentrated noise on both sides. But
and I know the volleyball you've gone to, probably a ton of it. You see this all over the state with the kids all over the place.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing about it is very few situations with the virus in volleyball.
You're right. I mean, other than and that's set 3 for Sandoval.
So Coach Leake says, let me see, we got to get us and see Tonya coming over there, helping her out. What are we going to do here? Because it's the best
3 out of 5. Yep. Sandoval's up 2-1.
2-1. So Sandoval wins. They're headed to New Orleans. Fontainebleau wins. We go to that all-decisive 5th set, which is to 15, win by 2.
Yep.
And that seems to always happen pretty quick right there, that last set.
I mean, and I'm trying to get a little peek over here. I can't see what Allison's writing down. I would assume that typically when you win a set, you're just going to run the same lineup in the next set. I mean, it's you don't want to mess with what's working, But Coach, for Fontainebleau, they got to continue to play. That's what their coach is saying. Look, we got to play. We got to get points. You see Fontainebleau starting to dig a lot of these hard hit balls. So, how do you throw a team off from their digging or their defensive play? Is you switch up who's hitting. So right now we're getting a solid dose of Gracie Dupachan pounding the ball into certain spots. So Fontainebleau is sitting on these swings now. So now you got to get Zoe Richard more involved, or Jaylyn Davenport more involved, or the other hitters like Anna Bruno and Jessica Jones, because it changes how the ball is delivered, right? So it's like the same thing when you got a pitcher, and the pitcher's throwing this heater fastball, and you're waiting, you're sitting on the fastball, and all of a sudden they throw a curve or a change. You're not ready. It's the same thing. It's not that you want to. It's not that you're going to just go all the way to your best hitter, but switch it up. And force Fontainebleau, okay, wait, are they going to set this kid? Are they going to set this kid? And all of a sudden, who are they going to set? And then you set Gracie, and you're not ready.
And if we could look at the score of when we played Fontainebleau October 3rd, if you have that, Andre. And, boy, you see Sandoval started, and, you see this a lot in sports. 25-23, just is exactly what we had today. But then Sandoval pulled through and goes 25-15. And so you think we relax now.
Yep.
We're up 2-0. And then all of a sudden, boy, you see these two scores right there. Sandoval looks like they're in the game a little bit. Boy, Fontainebleau comes back and wins the last 2. And then I'm not real certain what Fontainebleau would think it, but I'm going to just tell you, it's hard as a coach to say we got to keep going right here.
Yeah, it is.
And Santa Maria kind of stepped up to the plate and won easily in that 5th game. And, you know, I would say I can remember coming to a game when I was the AD, and, I mean, we were in the gym for, you know, this thing's, you know, going on an hour and 15 minutes, 2 hours at a match. And, I mean, you're when it's over with, it's like you just saw a nail biter,
right?
You know, forever and ever. And so when you get a good volleyball, you know, what's the shortest match you played? Maybe 30, 45 minutes?
It's like with actually playing like all the way through. I think we had a Edie White at a match for the playoffs that went 25-0 in the first set, and then 5 and 7. I think it took 45 minutes, 50. You're basically about 55 minutes roughly.
Yeah.
If coaches are calling timeout and stuff, but yeah, I mean 55 minutes is the shortest. Now the longest, I've been in the gym 2.5 hours for a match where after the game as a coach I was exhausted.
No doubt.
I've been in 5-setters when I was on Coach League staff here. Edie White, you know, I played in the state championship last year at Edie White, and we went 4 sets with Cabrini and lost. But that thing took 2+ hours for the state championship game.
Boy, a nice shot right down the sideline right here.
Good wrist nod by Gracie.
So that's 3 times she has hit that spot right there, and boy, it's almost like you can't stop it.
You're forcing Fontainebleau to try and change their defense depending on where you're hitting. Great block. And if Santa Maria can shut down 24 for Fontainebleau, if they can start to really look at this, they put their hands up on the block, put their hands on the ball and press it. If they're able to do that, this set could go quick.
And I noticed
we could have
the hands a little bit cupped on that block right there.
You want to force the ball down. Leaving your hands unhinged or leaving them open allows you to hit balls out of bounds.
Boy, nice shot there by Fontainebleau.
Yeah.
24 has done some outstanding things I see from the serve.
Yeah. From the left side.
On some of the kills.
Yeah, and we're seeing a little bit here of, it's a freshman, supremely athletic, supremely talented, but just, you're going too early, and so Amaya just has to settle in and start to make plays, winning plays. I think she's really focused on not tipping because they're sitting on it. Great set by Olivia Rome. I mean, just, like Casey from Fontainebleau, their coach, has got to be screaming because that ball, she's standing there, the ball's hit at her, and it's inbounds, and she's yelling
if I was a libero, I would move one step towards that corner and force her to hit it right down the middle, and I'm sure Gracie could handle that.
Right, yeah, 100%. Great serve. Great block.
Great block.
The roll shot. A little too deep there. Let's see what they run. Yep. It's a good swing by Jessica Jones. Free ball here. Let's see what Santa Maria does. See if they go to the middle to Jay Lynn. Good swing. Oh, good hustle. Oh, great touch. Coach, you don't know how difficult that touch was by Olivia Rome. Oh.
A nice placement in the middle.
Yeah, Santa Maria changed their defense a little bit. So every time on defense, Coach, you have to leave something open. So right now, Santa Maria's taking away that short middle. That part of the court you say is always open. They're taking that away, but they're leaving the deep middle open. So, it's hard. You got to give something up. You only have 6 kids that can cover 900 square feet. Yep, there we go. And sometimes,
nice
Coach,
block. It just went out.
Sometimes it's okay. I'll do it myself when I play. Go up, hammer the block, but turn yourself a little bit. If we look at Gracie, she turns the swing, and she's trying to hit off their hands. And that's something you can teach in a gym. Great serve. And I don't know if you see this. I see this, being around this team as much as I am and knowing these kids. I can see a sense of urgency from Santa Maria, like, let's go. We're not going to allow this game to go to 5. And as I say that, we missed the serve. But
who's this, the superstitious guy?
Yeah, I just jinxed it. Then sometimes I'll say reverse jinx.
I'm going to say Coach Leak, his fault.
Yeah, just point to me. My bad, Coach. Hopefully she doesn't watch the broadcast back. There we go. And, honestly, Coach, Zoe's been a little bit quiet today. not as I think what she had last time they played. She had 11 kills, with a lot of those, 5 or 6 of those coming in the 5th set. So she might only be at 5-6 kills right now. But, she's starting. She needs to start to come alive.
All right. Myers with the serve. First left-hander. First time we've seen Myers, I believe, serving, right?
I think she served, but it wasn't. I believe she's been serving. Yeah, she's been serving. She just hasn't gone. She's had a little bit of trouble, a little up and down today, but good server typically. And the lefty brings a different spin to the ball.
I'm very certain, very good athlete too.
Yeah, phenomenal. Basketball player, I think, as well. It's a good set by Gracie. Get up, Zoe. Tries to hit off speed. See, off speed's not going to work today. It's got to be power. There it is. It's a good
Getting
swing.
that ball down, that placement. It's really nice to watch the kill, but it's nice to see a placement on, a semi-kill, I guess I would call it.
In. Yep, right in the corner.
Got it. You're right there on it.
Coach, I don't want to take any credit for that, but I do coach her in club. Of course, Allison, because probably taught her something.
I saw her look up here and point to you.
Yeah, thanks.
I tell you what, Allison says, I'll take me.
Oh, little shorty. Oh, Fontainebleau Libero all over it. Great swing. And for Fontainebleau, they're looking for any production they can get from anybody else other than 24 the big outside.
Yes. But don't you feel a little bit at ease with what you've seen so far out of Santa Maria here in this 4th set?
Yeah. I think that, power. That's if they continue to swing with power, I think they're good. They get themselves in trouble when they miss serves, when they're, if you give up a ball on defense, if you're playing a system and they hit to a spot you're at and you can't get to it, it's okay. Santa Maria best rotation right here with Gracie in the front row. Or one of their best rotations.
Wow, what a shot. What a shot. Back corner.
It's hard to judge where you are on the court, too.
Under the net.
Yeah. It's so hard to control your body.
Well, I mean, that was.
And actually, in club volleyball, that's not under the net. The under net rule in club is just about player safety. So if there's a player near you, you're under, but that would, Gracie would have been fine to do that in club. Okay, 9-9. Again, Santa Maria, I've never seen them out of control in this match, but they need to do things a little bit better. Hey, right on.
There you go. You ordered that up, Coach.
I know how you let back. Take a large pie. Veggie lovers, please.
Wiping a little wet spot from the floor.
Yep. And the sub as well. There you go, Brett. Wipe the spot, and then you have to sub out. Okay, so Santa Maria has Jalen Davenport, Amaya, and Gracie Dubochan in the front row. So big block, big swings. See what they do here. Good up by Maggie. Only a sophomore. Fontainebleau starting to stay on that line, Coach. Yep.
Nice dig there,
touch it.
too.
That's all that matters. Great. Oh!
Oh, that was some outstanding exchanges between the two teams.
That's volleyball.
And I'm just telling you, the power, you see the libero right there, trying to get some power in that low off-centered shot right there, and just could not get enough on it to keep the ball alive.
That's the ups and downs of volleyball. Great defensive play of the game before the play before, so you think everyone, okay, you're heightened up, you're ready for defense, and then you just get caught off guard. You can't ever take a play off ever in this sport.
It's it's not, it's just like in basketball. It's just nonstop.
Yep, looks like they're trying to go after Anna Bruno here.
(11-11).
Good touch. Good sway. That works. Hammer the block and let it sail. Coach, I played in gyms, and sometimes my hitting and my offensive strategy will depend on where I'm playing. If I'm playing in a small gym or in a club tournament with a small court or the chairs are real close, we'll hammer the block because you have no room to chase the ball.
Exactly.
And
you're pretty much like that in the Pontchartrain Center.
Except until Saturday. But, yeah, like Thursday and Friday, you have no room to chase because everything's closed. But on Friday or Saturday state championship, I mean, it's about as big as this, if not bigger, the length from end to end of the Pontchartrain Center.
Nice tip. Nice tip. And the good thing is she placed it in an empty spot.
Yeah. Could have hit it. If she hits it, she probably is in the net, so it's a good decision by Fontainebleau.
Smart play.
Yeah. Oh, no, that can't happen. And all of a sudden, Coach, 14-12. Sandoval behind. Fourth set, you don't want to get to that fifth set. You want to try and get out of here in 4. Need a couple points here. Yep, get the ball to Gracie. Yeah, I mean, the court is 30 by 30, 900 square feet. Gracie put it in the last 3 square feet of this court on this swing.
It might have been one little sliver of that basketball floor out there that she hit.
Yeah. Only problem is now she's in the back row, so where does Sandoval get production? Yeah, and there's a little inconsistency here.
Well, we hadn't had that call in a while.
Yeah.
And I think the girls probably made some adjustments there.
But maybe not the right time to use your hands as the libero just, bumps at the ball. You're trying to minimize mistakes right here and get the ball to your big hitters. Good touch. Good swing by Jalen. And Coach, 15-14, but you can never stop swinging. That's one thing that I worry about.
And you watch a set. The set goes backwards right there, and the blockers come over late.
Jake gets up.
And Davenport has the advantage right off the bat.
When you're down and you stop swinging, it's how you compound your deficit. If you keep swinging, you're going to be okay. Yeah, see, that works against most teams. That does not work against Fontainebleau. Their libero is phenomenal.
Good job by the libero.
Oh, just a little bit out. But it's a good swing. It's a good swing by a young kid, just overran a little bit and trying to, hey, hit with power, Coach.
Battling back and forth, 17-14. We got a timeout. Sandoval.
See what Allison's trying to draw up here. You call these timeouts, Coach, to ice the server from the other team and to say, what's my best play? What can I run here that's going to get me a point? 17-14. I need to side out right now. I don't want to let this get to 18-14. If I'm at 17-15, I'm okay. Go to the service line.
So you've seen some of the teams, let's just say Dominican. Who's the best? You're looking at records.
Right.
And so, Mount Carmel.
Six-time state
Dominican.
champ. Yep. Well, Mount Carmel's won the last 6 state titles in Division I. But I actually did the Dominican Mount Carmel game last Friday, and Dominican was playing unbelievable, and they were lose the first set tight 26-24, and then they beat Mount Carmel. I think Mount Carmel scored 13. Third set, Mount Carmel scored 8. I mean, just
they got to have some people at
just
that.
beat them. But Mount Carmel fought back. Ended up winning the game in 5. So I like Mount Carmel to repeat again for the 7th time. But we'll see. And a lot of it's going to come down to who's playing well in those quarterfinal matchups. And hopefully we're praying that there's no COVID-related issues with anyone and that everyone's able to play and everyone's healthy. It's a good rally right here. Good swing by Zoe. Coach, Fontainebleau's libero, she's keeping him in the game. There are some balls that are going to smoke her head, and she's able to look. She gets her hands up, just chops that a little bit. But
I'm not real certain what that time from that hit to
it's not very long.
But you're not flipping a calendar. I know that.
No. Santa Monica needs a good run here from Jessica Jones. Good touch. It's a good time. Now we see Zoe starting to come alive. They're getting the ball to her.
Zoe was involved in almost half of those hits right here.
Yeah. And
going back and forth.
And so right now, Fontainebleau is without their best hitter on the court, their best 2. So where does Fontainebleau get their offense from? All Santa Monica needs to do is keep the ball in, serve the ball in, and let's roll. And I really hope I don't jinx her.
Boy, I tell you what, our guys on the cameras have done an outstanding job.
Yeah. There's a lot of action going on. Out of bounds here. Okay, here we go. 17-17 now, Coach. So the timeout you called was at 17-14, I believe. 3-point run for Santa Monica. Where's the momentum? And then when does Fontainebleau call the timeout? You need to get rolling here. Put some pressure. I believe Fontainebleau next rotation puts back in their big hitter.
Right there.
That's
nice
a great
spot.
serve.
That was an empty spot.
Big play. Young kid, not experienced in middle back, but just at this point, it doesn't matter who's, is it yours, is it mine? No, it's somebody's got to get the ball up because it's 17-17 in the 4th set of a winner go home. Another good swing by Zoe. Yep. So, Coach, about 5 or 6 swings in a row here for Zoe. Starting to come live, and then, of course, she comes out the game. That's how it goes. When your hitter's hot, they always have to sub out. Just unfortunate. 18-18. You got Gracie back front row. Anything hit around the libero for Fontainebleau is dug. Okay, here we go. Fontainebleau is in their best front row rotation right now.
Yes.
This is their best lineup they have. Setters back row, big hitters up front, big blockers. Yep. That is.
Well, he's standing right there in line.
Yeah.
His left foot was basically in line where that ball hit.
And we tell our players, get to the line. Put your foot on the line to force them to call it out of bounds because you're standing on the line.
Is Bruno with the serve?
Yep. Good up. Hey,
what
just
a
get
job.
it up. Oh, no. Hits the tape and just unlucky. Gracie's coming back from being, in the back row. She's trying to run up to the net, figure out where the ball is, and it just hits the tape. And, I thought it was right on the line. Santa Monica needs to play with some control here. They cannot just, they have to get good swings. That's why Allison's calling a timeout. She can sense that, she needs to get control.
Yeah. And look, if that would have went the other way right there.
2020.
That would have been a little momentum builder right there headed into the last.
5 points. And now after this, Sandoval's out of timeouts. And I don't know if Fontainebleau is out of timeouts. I think they might have one left. Let's see if the ref holds up his fingers. Fontainebleau has not used any timeouts, Coach. It is Allison's used 2 for Sandoval. Fontainebleau has used 0.
And I think these coaches are experienced enough to know that timeout is crucial, and you have to use them when you got to use them.
Yeah. Look, and the coach, they're trying to get the bench. They're trying to get the bench going. They're trying to get the kids on the bench to yell and scream. And that's what you need. Look, if you're on the bench, just yell and scream and get the energy going. You're at home. You need to match Fontainebleau's energy. Their bench is up and down and yelling and screaming.
What a placement right there on that little tip.
From Fontainebleau. That was phenomenal.
We started out this game saying the tip is not working, and then all of a sudden you get one that goes on the plus side.
And you can't play past the benches. So as soon as you run past the first chair, the ball's dead. Because normally the chairs would all be lined up on the basketball line.
And realistically, if you returned it from right here, you would probably be behind the stick.
Yeah. And Fontainebleau is just side out for side out. Okay, so they take their big hitter out. She has a good serve, right, Coach? They're taking her out. They're not letting her serve. Different server, and so Coach is saying, I need somebody that can put a good serve in here. I think she did miss her last serve. She needs a good defender here, so maybe Sandoval can take advantage of an easier serve. Great ball. That's a great touch by Zoe.
Coming back with the tips on both sides.
I think that Zoe has swung enough that Fontainebleau's on their heels, Coach. So then she's able to go up and make the play and misdirect the ball. Now 23-22. It's a big serve here for Brad.
With her experience, she understands what's going on in the strategies of the game.
Yeah. Out of bounds. Here we go, 23-23. Look, I can't. From where I'm sitting, Tony is getting up, yelling at her team, yelling at the kids to get up and get excited because it is 23-23. Don't be nervous.
Tony's been around this a little bit. One or 2 years, huh?
1 or 2 or 7. I don't know. I think she's in her 7th year at LSU. No,
well, that's
tremendous.
I think I went to college 7 years too.
Tremendous.
Hopefully, she had as much fun I did.
She had she's fought back from 2 major knee injuries, and then has gone onto the beach side as well. And unfortunately,
very good athlete when she was in high school, and that just carried on to the college level.
And unfortunately, shout out to LSU Beach Volleyball. They were #1 in the rankings last year when COVID hit. Yep. So looking to pick back up what they left off.
I wonder if they're going to have it at Gulf Shores again.
They have to. That's too. It's too much fun of an event. Like to go, to hang out. They host, and I'll tell you this: they host. I believe they host 13 indoor tournaments in Foley, right by Orange Beach. Beautiful facility, but it is. Everyone loves going there. 13. I'll be there 4 times between February and April.
I tell you, I went down to the convention center last year.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. There's like 30-something courts.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just insane. Oh. Okay, so for Sandoval.
Game point.
Okay, just need a side out here. Need a side out, 24. No, remember, Sandoval's up 2-1. So, don't be nervous. Just play ball. Oh. And just miscommunication there between two.
Tied up.
Yeah.
2 apiece. So you see what these 2 teams went through. If we could get that, Andre. Let's go to a break right here. We'll be back with our E-Tail Game of the Week with set number 5.
It's game day. A day that should be spent in the living room, not the kitchen. So next game, you just worry about the score, because we've got the food covered. With hand-battered, cooked-to-order, always fresh, never-ever frozen chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, crispy crinkle-cut fries, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Piku Builder Supply, your one-stop lumberyard, provides an extensive selection of quality building supplies for your new construction and remodeling. We offer computer-aided estimating of your building and remodeling plans, as well as blueprint copies. From humble beginnings to becoming the industry leader in Gonzales and beyond, Piku proudly supports our local community because we believe in giving back to those who have had a hand in our success. Let the experts at Piku Builder Supply help you with your new project today.
The Tata Law Firm has been fighting for our clients to get their best recovery for over 20 years. And now that tradition will continue to the next generation.
Hi, I'm Rick Tata, the newest member of the Tata Law Firm.
We understand that it can be frustrating dealing with your claim.
So we're here to help you get what you deserve. If you're seriously injured in an accident, call the Tata Law Firm today.
We're not just a face on an ad.
Call 756-0007 when you're injured. You gotta call Tata.
You care about your car. So do we. Donaldsonville Glass and Body has been around for over 40 years, providing unparalleled collision repairs and customer service, especially when you and your car are having the worst day ever. When you demand exceptional workmanship, call Donaldsonville Glass and Body. Free pickup for your collision repairs and get it back as good as new. It's your choice, so why not choose the best? Donaldsonville Glass and Body.
Welcome back to the Gold Dome. I'm Coach David Swacker. Coach, tell me what you're thinking right now going into the fifth set. Did you see earlier a month ago that this was 2-2, Fontainebleau coming back with two straight, and then Santa Maria wins at 15-6.
Yeah.
Because this thing goes quick.
It's
and
a
look,
yeah.
Santa Maria's been on the plus, in the 15 range right here. Then they've kind of lagged up from 15 to.
And so for me, it's games to 5. Let's get to 5 first. Let's get to 10. Let's get to 15. Play your game. Don't change what we're doing. You're starting the same rotation. Just make plays. I mean, you have a little bit of points that you're giving up in missed serves and some service receive issues and some net play. Everyone just go play. Seniors just play, ball out, and let's see what happens. You're right. You have had the advantage in the games to 15. See, here we go. Yeah. Play your game. Momentum. Fifth sets are strictly, coach, momentum driven. If you get up 3-4-0, it's very, very difficult because you can come back from 3-4 down, but can you come over the emotional hurdle of being down?
And you talk about the senior leadership and basically your two main people with Zoe
and Gracie and Olivia Rome. Those three. Just a tough block, went up, tooled the block, and these are things this is emotional. You can try and play off Fontainebleau's emotion. They're highly emotional, so can you play off of them by getting a couple points early? Okay. And this is the unknown portion, Coach, because for me in club or from high school, I haven't been in a fifth set in a deciding game that could end a senior's volleyball career. Where does that emotion come in? You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, I think Gracie's fine.
Yeah.
And Olivia Rome with a great set.
She's saying if it's up to me, it's not going to end.
Yeah. And that's the part that I can speak to it in club, but typically at the end of a club season, you're going on to high school. And for the younger kids, you have next year and the year after, but what's this moment like for you as an underclassman? Can you help your seniors win? Great block. I'm over here wanting to celebrate and cheer. It's a great block.
And Tony Rodriguez down here is like the cheerleader.
Yeah.
She's getting the girls all fired up.
Miss serves are crucial in the fifth set. You cannot miss serves. Maggie Ladden, the libero for Sandoval, needs to make a play to make up for the miss serve right here. You don't want to lose in a fifth set because you couldn't serve the ball over.
She's had her share of great plays in this match.
She really has. It's a great touch from her.
Good job of picking it up.
Oh, great block. Going back to her probably. Yep. Look for the roll. Nope. Swings away. And again, you look at the faces on Sandoval. No worry. Let's play our game. There's no quit.
And, I think that goes all the way back to your coach doing a heck of a job keeping that even tempo.
Just play. See what happens. Control here, control here. A lot of people wanted it to be out of bounds, but I don't think it was. And that's the one thing I'll tell you, Coach, when you have paid line judges, in, out, these things, I mean, these guys are getting paid money to do this. So I don't think they're going to miss a call that big. So, but great scrappiness from Sandoval. Okay.
And look, I'll say this. I think they've done a heck of a job.
Yeah.
I mean, this has been a heck of a game, and they've done a heck of a job.
Oh, just a bad reach back by the blocker. Libero's in the position and just a little miscommunication. So you lose the first game to 5, Coach. 5-4. You got to get to 10 before. So you need to score 6 before they score 5. We do a drill like this in practice. This before that. So get to 6 before 4, 7, whatever it is, to get your team ready for these kind of things. Okay. Can we rip off 6? Again, you pointed out they subbed out. They're big outside. Different girl to serve. That's going long, I think.
Nice kill right there.
Yeah. They haven't used the middle much, Coach, but hey, they're starting to go to the middle when biggest moments. If Sandoval doesn't side out here, look for Allison to take a timeout. You can't let the lead get more than 3 in the fifth set. Yeah, there we go. Set Zoe. Okay. And you want leadership. You want play your heart out, but you also want controlled emotion, Coach. You don't want to be too hyped or too low right now.
Myers, nice serve right there.
Second ball that's unluckily fell off the top of the blocker and fallen straight behind them. If that ball goes up in the air, it's a play for Sandoval, but because it goes flat off their hands and falls, there's nowhere to play the ball. Great play by Gracie and Zoe. Gracie saving a little bit of a tight pass.
Well, right there, Zoe's thinking tip, and nope, I'm going to set it over here.
I'm going to swing, yep. Gracie has a back row player. If she had taken that ball, if that ball had gone over the net and touched Gracie's hand, it's a point for Fontainebleau. So it's actually a risky play that she executed. Good serve there.
See, this is what you need to set up right here. Don't allow them to set up, and you set up right here.
Oh, great touch by Zoe. Good defense. Nice pass. There it is. We talked about it last time, Coach. First time they played fifth set, Zoe 6 or 7 kills. I think she's at 3 kills right now, 2 or 3 kills. Big-time players make big-time plays.
Look, nice setup right there by Gracie, too. I mean, it was just to tie that score is big.
Oh, my God. Oh, I guess it touched Brett's hands before Jessica touched it. Okay, 8-7 now. Look, get to 10. Who gets to 10 first? So Sandoval needs a side out here.
And usually they switch, don't they switch?
Not in high school.
Not in high school?
Only in club, and then obviously this year in high school we don't switch at all.
Right.
Sides. Good block. Oop, double. Oh, yep. Okay, 8-8. Now Gracie is front row. Olivia Rome to serve. Great server. So Zoe is out at 8-8. And if Santa Maria does what they're supposed to do, Zoe doesn't come back in because they win the game in the next 3 rotations.
Good serve.
Off her head. That only happens if you jump that high. Touch on the block, yep.
That was crucial right there,
Crucial.
Coach.
Crucial off the block. You could see the trajectory change on the ball. Yep. And you can't have Amaya Evans blocked the ball with her head.
And look, she's kind of laughing about it. You know, she says, I'm just a freshman. I can do things like that.
Last freshman to have a ball blocked by their head is the girl in the white behind her, Tony Rodriguez. Last girl to have a ball blocked off her head, I think. And that wasn't a they hit the ball down on you as you were jumping. That was my head was up in the air and you hit it off of it.
Exactly. The head's not bad. The face is brutal.
Okay, Coach, 9-8. Santa Maria on the verge of winning the second game to 5 to get to 10. Hasn't used a timeout yet. Those are crucial. The timeouts are crucial because at this point, you need to manage your offense. You know, OCs call every play in football, and a catcher calls the pitch in baseball. But in volleyball, you typically tend to let your kids play unless it's the moment that I need to interject because we need to do this because it'll score. Or here's what we're going to run because I trust myself as the coach to know what to do. Or the decisions are going to go down on me.
And you have Rome serving here.
Toward the block, yep. They're going after the hands. And, okay, so 9-9, Fontainebleau best hitter back in. So we know where the ball is going. Good serve. Get the ball to Gracie. That's all it is. It's side-out game, Coach. Now I'm at 10. Give me another side-out, or give me a run here, okay? Anna Bruno serving. So now you have Gracie Dupleshin, Jalen, and Amaya. This is one of the tallest front rows in the state across all volleyball in terms of height at the net. So Gracie's telling them where to block, what to do. Gracie's going out. Jalen's going to come to the right. Can they put a big block up here and control Fontainebleau's hitters? Oh! No way.
I was not aware of the kick rule.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what it hits. Foot, knee, ankle.
Then I wasn't.
Shoulder.
The way you reacted there, I thought you said, no, that was wrong. And then you said, no, I never see that.
That was a really controlled kick. Olivia Rome was a great soccer player at the age of 9. Okay, 11-10. So Santa Maria won the second game to 10. Now it's crucial. You got it. I mean,
got 2 timeouts also.
2 timeouts. Here you go. We're using one right here. You need to settle your team down. 2 plays in a row where you kind of little scrambling, calm them down. You know, let's figure out what we got to do here. Grace is in the front row.
But, you know, you look at both huddles and, you know, both coaches are giving instructions, you know, but when this is over with, Coach, you know what happens? You got to send your kids out there to play.
Yeah, yeah.
And you have no earthly idea, you know, it could be one on a serve. It could be one on a kickball.
Right, exactly.
Outstanding volleyball today by both teams. And I know the fans are sitting over there going, man, we got to drive back to Fontainebleau. This has been nerve-wracking as all get out.
Right, exactly. And for Santa Maria, they need a pass. They need to calm down right now. They need to calm down and get a pass.
Boy, nice little setup right there at the net.
Yep. I mean, anything at 12-10, you just need a kid that can pass. So who can give you the best pass? Who can do something to help you? Julia Kramer and senior. Double, yep. You needed something to help you. You needed something to help you. Okay. Again, Gracie's still in the front row. So 12-11. Maggie Ladner serving. She's had a good game. She needs to keep the serving at all costs. Just put it in play and let's go.
Boy, that ball is so quick right there. Ladner tries to move over there and just a little bit off causes the ball to deflect into the team area. Whoa, Coach.
And this is why it's so crucial sometimes to, like, and you don't want to do this as a coach. You don't want to put all your eggs in the basket in the fourth set, but that fifth set is a crapshoot. It is not rational. You're playing to 15 points. So a lot of times you could be playing a good team, you could be playing a bad team. You get to 15-50. You could be tied 15-50 with a bad team, and then all of a sudden you roll off 10 straight points, 25-15.
I mean, you get in this thing, you could flip a coin right now. Who's going to New Orleans? And you know what? You know, I'm just looking at all things, and as an official, they got to say, boy, this was great to be a part of this, you know, just.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I think as an official, they're like, all right, I need to, like, there's too many big calls here. You don't want the refs to take over. Yeah. You want the kids to play and earn the win. And look for, if Fontainebleau scores here, look for an eruption. I mean, their parents, they're on edge. You can see them. Net.
Ball game. Net.
No, I think that was a net violation. And these are two refs that haven't reffed in this building at all this year. But
(15-11).
Yeah, but you just
fifth and final set, and you can see
the emotion,
the excitement
on one side, the emotion on one side.
Net, and then on the other side, you know, you have a number of seniors on the team. Well, if we could get all, Andre, if we could get all 5 scores up.
Tough loss, Coach. Tough loss. Somebody had to come out of this game a loser, and it hurts that it's the home team, but hats off to Fontainebleau. It's a program that, you know, other than this year, they're always ranked in the top 8. This would have been a quarterfinal matchup. A couple years ago, this was a quarterfinal matchup in the Pontchartrain Center. So, you know, Fontainebleau unlucky to be ranked 11, but everybody was avoiding them all playoffs. We don't want to play Fontainebleau. So it was coming down to either Santa Maria or Dutchtown to play them. And Santa Maria drew the short straw.
And I'm telling you, you know, it doesn't matter if you're coaching in this game, playing in this game, or observing this game. You know, you can't say enough about the job both teams did. And at the end of the day, one team wins and another team loses. And one team goes on, and Fontainebleau will be in the quarterfinals next week in the state championship game
against St. Joe.
And Coach, appreciate your insight. It's been Andre. You know, that's a super job. We'll see you again maybe Friday night, Andre. Nolan, Chuck, and Andy on the camera. Here we have the scores. Your final: Fontainebleau 3, the Santa Maria Lady Gators 2. What a game! What a game! You've been watching the E-Tail Game of the Week.